What's up, YouTube fragrance family and friends? Today's video is a look at 5 of my favorite fragrances that I like to use as soon as I get out of the shower. So they're what I call my after shower favorites. That and more is coming your way, so stay tuned. Welcome back, everyone. One of the best ways to re-energize and kind of revitalize your mindset and your physicality is to just jump in the shower. It's very quick, it's very easy, and if you're bold and brave, take a cold shower and just imagine what that's going to do for your energy. It's really hard to get used to at first, or at least you think so. But then a lot of people come to really prefer cold showers. While I'm not necessarily recommending regular cold showers, any shower at any time is going to make you just simply feel better. I don't often wax philosophical on my channel or talk about, life and how to better your life. Although using fragrances definitely makes your life better, makes it more interesting, especially for those around you. But one of the most important things that I've run into in terms of things that I've learned and in my life and things that I've read that have been really helpful is that in order to have a dynamic life, there has to be dynamic movement. Okay, you have to be involved, you have to be doing things. For example, a bookshelf is a really cool thing. Like, it's a great way to organize your files, your books, or whatever you want to put on your bookshelf, but it doesn't make itself, right? You got to put it together. That takes thought, it takes a process, takes organization, takes dynamic movement. So just a small example, one of the best ways to do this if you're feeling kind of down in the dumps or just need a pick-me-up or need a quick bit of energy, especially in the mornings, is to take a very quick shower. So today I'm talking about 5 of my favorite after shower fragrances that'll help you kind of carry that feeling throughout your day, that feeling of being fresh, energized, and of course, smelling great. My first after shower favorite is from a house called Azzaro, which produces many fine quality fragrances for men. This particular fragrance is not that old. It is from the Pour Homme collection. It is Azzaro Pour Homme Cologne Intense. I really like what Azzaro Pour Homme Cologne Intense is doing with lime, lavender, and mastic resins. It's really kind of a combination of those 3 primary notes in Cologne Intense. It's what you're getting. But it's packaged in a very refreshing, very lightly fruity, juicy kind of mature men's fragrance. Now, if you're familiar with any of the Pour Homme collection, they are all kind of geared towards the more mature, the more serious man. There's nothing really playful about this fragrance, and that's why it's one of my favorite after shower fragrances. The longevity is decent for a really inexpensive Azzaro fragrance, and I think you'll enjoy it too for a nice after shower quick grab and spray and go. Azzaro Pour Homme Cologne Intense. Next up is one of my favorite cheapy aquatic fragrances. It's one of those that I think kind of sort of surprised some people when it first came out, but other people that were familiar with the original Missoni Pour Homme weren't very surprised. It is Missoni Wave. Missoni Wave not only has a great presentation in this nice kind of like pear-shaped bottle, it's got a really nice magnetic lid, but just the way that it smells and carries itself, many people compare it to Chanel Allure Homme Sport, which is a very, very popular masculine fragrance. One of the best after shower fragrances, of course, is going to be a little bit more in cost. Today, I'm going to try to keep your costs down with these 5 favorites that I'm talking about. I like the way that it characterizes a more modern take on the aquatic fragrance. Now, the cool thing about Missoni Wave is its appeal is not only to those that are mature, of a mature age, but it also the youthful audience as well. You're going to get compliments with this fragrance. It's got really good projection. It's got really good performance. It makes great use of clary sage, Egyptian pelargonium. It's got mandarin orange, so it's got a nice bright open, but it carries that very refreshing aquatic feel and appeal, which is perfect for that just showered or after shower sensation that you want to carry with you throughout your day. So you keep that revitalizing kind of energetic feeling continuing on with Missoni Wave. One of my favorite releases of 2022, technically 2021 or the end of 2021 into 2022, is a Christian Dior fragrance. It is Dior Homme Sport 2022 edition. Fantastic fragrance. What I've come to really enjoy about Dior Homme Sport is it's not just your basic kind of generic, boring sport fragrance, because there are a ton of them out there. It's kind of a fresh take on a woody green, a lightly green. I don't mean vegetal green, like new fresh wood. you know, like a fresh take on the green concept. It's got this nice, energetic, woody, iso-y super built into the DNA that I really, really enjoy. It opens with bergamot, Italian lemon. It's got some nice dry aldehydes. It gives it this slightly powdery feel, which is kind of important for a sport fragrance. This one is a bit more unique as it gives you kind of a fresh spin on a unique green background. It's got a mix of pink pepper, some elemi resins, more resins in there with the frankincense and some woods in the base. You know, of course, Dior makes fantastic fragrances in terms of quality. This is another great quality fragrance that very easily could become a signature scent. I like it that much. Dior Homme Sport 2022 edition. Great after shower fragrance. Similar to Missoni Wave, kind of going back to that aquatic themed fragrance for a fantastic after shower fragrance with another refreshing spin on green, take on green, is a fragrance by Dolce & Gabbana. It is Light Blue Italian Love. This very much smells like Light Blue Forever, but the difference is pretty much in the dry down and in the way that Light Blue Italian Love handles that kind of island-centric green. Just a bit vegetal, but it's a very refreshing take on the Light Blue Forever DNA. It continues on with that nice grapefruit, so it's very, very grapefruit specific. But that grapefruit kind of gives way in the base, in the dry down, to a little bit of a different spin on that kind of idea of light, clean, soapy. It makes great use of vetiver, some violet leaves, and some green notes, and of course patchouli to give it some dank kind of weight there. But a combination of green notes and violet are what makes the base so revitalizing, energizing take on a very grapefruit specific fragrance. So definitely check out Dolce & Gabbana's Light Blue Italian Love. The last but definitely not the least of my 5 just showered or after shower fragrances is a fragrance by Lacoste. And of course, Lacoste is very well known for making sport fragrances, ones that you can just grab and run, and then later on somebody asks you what you're wearing and you're like, I really don't know, it's Lacoste, I think. Well, this one you will remember because I think it's the best selling of the Lacoste in this particular line of fragrances. It is L1212 Blanc. A couple different ways you can say this, L1212 Blanc or Eau de Lacoste Blanc. Obviously means white. Now there are a few different versions of this, but I'm going back to the OG, the original Blanc, simply because in a side-by-side comparison, the Eau de Parfum version, while it sticks to the DNA, there's something just a bit different about it. The EDP version of this is great for different reasons, but I kind of prefer the original Blanc for a quick after shower fragrance. There's just something very, I don't know, like putting on your favorite shirt, your lucky t-shirt or your lucky pair of jeans or whatever that you still have in your wardrobe. This is kind of like that. It's one of those fragrances that when you put on, it's mood elevating. It has great performance. You definitely will get compliments. One of the main reasons, one of the best selling L1212 fragrances, and that's why I recommend it as a great revitalizing after shower fragrance. L1212 Blanc by Lacoste. Guys, I could go on and on about different fragrances that are great after shower fragrances, but these 5 seem to be ones that I always turn to and that will never let me down. So I feel like if you want to try out an energizing, refreshing, quick go-to as an after shower fragrance, that you should give these a try if you haven't already. If you've already owned these, tell me what your favorite is or what your favorite aspect of these fragrances are. Or if you have a particular after shower fragrance you want to share with everybody, please do so in the comments below. Thanks so much for stopping by though and checking out today's video, and as always, thank you so much for your support on my channel. I'm Tommy with Studio Sense, and I'll see you tomorrow.